guys, it's Lindley from Animals Amplified, and this week we're going to talk about how to conference.
Okay, first thing when you get to your hotel room, you've got to find the Mountain Dew.
Okay, maybe I'm the only one that needs to worry about Mountain Dew first thing in the morning, but now I'm ready. We are going to bring you a series of videos on how to conference. We're going to talk about how to save money while you're at a conference. We're going to talk about how to network best while you're at a conference, how to get the most out of the content of your conference, and some other tips and tricks. Okay, so I've got a couple questions about how to make the most of networking at a conference. And I do this a few different ways. First off, I started thinking about who I wanted to meet with before I even got to the conference. So I shot off a quick email to Jeff and Travis and said, hey Jeff and Travis, I want to talk about ambassador otters with you. Are you going to AZA? I have another friend who I love swapping HR tips with, so I sent her an email, will you be there? And then I, of course, asked Amplified Nation, who's coming to the conference? Because I want to make sure that I hang out with them too. I didn't make any strict plans with any of these people that I want to hang out with, but I did swap information with them so that we could get in touch when we have open blocks during conference. So that is one way to make the most out of networking at a conference. Now, the other way to make sure that you get the most out of networking at a conference is to vary up what you do. It's really easy to find the people that you know and stick with them, which works great if the people that you know people that you don't know. But if you all know the same people and run in the same circle, you're not going to be able to get outside of that box and branch out at all. So I try to sit at a different lunch table every single day, so I make sure that I'm in a different place. And if you're in a conference where you go into the same room over and over again, people are creatures of habit, so they are going to sit in the same place or the same region of the room every time. Well, this might really wreck a lot of people's days, but I will sit in a different seat when I come into that room as often as possible. Now, sometimes by the end of the conference, I am exhausted and I can't do any more networking or get any more creative or talk to any more people. And that is absolutely fine too. So don't beat yourself up if you get to a place where you just can't do it anymore. Okay, let's see what Maggie has to say about networking.
So you're at your first conference, and the whole reason you're coming is to learn a bunch of new stuff and meet a bunch of new people. It can be really scary. I know people all the time are like, you're an extrovert, must be easy for you. No, I still lay awake at 3 a.m. thinking about the weird thing that I said to that person that I've never met before. But guess what? So is everybody else. Everyone is out of their element here. Nobody is around anybody that they know. They're all in a weird city. Everybody's kind of on edge. So just talking to people is actually really easy because everybody wants to talk to somebody to feel a little bit of a connection. So meeting people, super easy, don't overthink it, and just ask somebody where they're from and let the conversation start organically.
Now, a lot of people force this and it can get a little awkward. So if you start to have a conversation with someone in line while you're waiting for food or on the escalator while you're moving from one place to another, it might be a good way to network. It also might be some of the most awkward moments in your life. So test it out. If it feels good for you, go for it. But don't try too hard. A lot of these things take time. Today at the awards luncheon, there were people on stage who've been in this industry for 60 years. Now, I've been in this industry for 13, and I can slow down a little bit and breathe. I've got almost 50 years in front of me to keep growing and learning. So don't force it. It's okay.
So how do I talk to people in awkward places? Again, remember that it's awkward for everyone. I look for a common ground, make a little joke. If you're not funny, just point out an observation, start up the conversation. And don't forget, always have your name badge on because people will look for your name and your institution.
So almost all the time at a conference, you run into somebody that you might not actually want to see. So what do you do about that person, right? Well, I know someone who is really good at the Homer Simpson fade into the bushes, so let's see how she handles it. To wear the first time attendee badge or to not wear the first time attendee badge. It can help striking up conversations. People see that it's your first time at AZA and they might be a little bit more likely to take you under the wing and help you out. Some people, however, feel like it kind of discredits them or isn't good for their credibility because here they are, been in the field for 13 years and it's the first time that they've been to AZA. So there's no rule. Don't worry about it. You don't have to wear it if you don't want to. Totally up to you. That's it for How to Network. Hope you enjoyed it. The end.